Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to guide you through setting up a Shopify store step by step. This isn't a sponsored video. I decided to do Shopify because there's a special promotion where you can get Shopify for just $1 a month for 3 months. This gives you ample time to start your store and make a sale. You can upgrade your plan as you go. Shopify is versatile and can be used for various business models, whether you're selling physical or digital products, doing dropshipping, or offering print-on-demand services. If you're unsure what products to sell or which business model to choose, I have videos on my YouTube channel to help you decide. People often pay thousands for the education I provide for free. All I ask is that you like my video and subscribe to my channel so I can keep making free content. When I started, I used a free website platform, but I realized the value of investing in a more robust platform like Shopify. It offers more customization options and access to numerous apps to help your business grow. To start with Shopify, you only need $1 to $3. After signing up through the link in the description, you'll be guided through the setup process. The first step is naming your store, which you can do easily on the setup page. Shopify provides a free domain, but I recommend getting a store domain for your online shop. This type of domain is becoming popular among big names like Beyoncé, Taylor Swift, and Mr. Beast, as it helps customers immediately identify your site as an online store. Stores with a store domain also enjoy more visibility and clicks on Google, and you can get discounts on essential e-commerce tools. To get your domain, sign up for free with great websites such as Wix and GoDaddy, which will be linked in the description below. Connect your custom domain to Shopify. Go to the settings on your Shopify dashboard, click Domains, and select Connect Existing Domain. Now focus on marketing and promoting your store. My YouTube channel offers free courses on marketing strategies that helped me grow my businesses. Don't just rely on ads or paid SEO services. Learn effective strategies from my channel. Remember to add your Shopify IP address to the A record, and the next step is to set up the CNAME record. Type shopsmyshopify.com and click Add Record. Now return to the Shopify page and click Verify Connection. It might take up to 48 hours for the connection to fully process. Once your domain is set up, the next step is to add your first product. Start by giving your product a title. Keeping it short and simple is usually more effective. If you're unsure what to write for the product description, you can look at similar products on other stores for inspiration. Remember not to copy them exactly, just use them as a guide. For the description, you can structure it neatly using formatting like bold text and bullet points to make it more appealing and professional. After finalizing the description, upload a photo of your product. You can use an image from your supplier or take your own if you have the product on hand. Next, set your product's price. A good practice is to research how much similar products are selling for and consider your costs to ensure a healthy profit margin. For instance, if you're selling a product for $65, make sure it covers your costs and leaves room for profit. If you're drop shipping, you might be using an automated platform like AutoDS. I have a separate tutorial on my YouTube channel if you need help setting that up. When setting up the product details like weight, be sure to provide accurate information as it affects shipping calculations. You can also edit the search engine listing preview to optimize how your product appears in search results. If you're not tracking inventory, especially if you have plenty of stock or make the products yourself, you can uncheck the Track Quantity option. This allows customers to order without worrying about the item running out of stock. Once your product is added, it's time to customize your store's theme. Click on Themes and then Customize. Shopify offers many free themes. For a self-care niche, for example, you might choose a theme like natural skin care products. Add the theme to your library and click Customize to start making it your own. On the customization page, you can upload your store's logo, adjust its size, and tweak other elements like color schemes and layout. Keeping the design simple and clean is usually best to avoid overwhelming customers. You can also add apps, change the color scheme, and set up additional features like pop-ups or buttons. Lastly, you can preview how your store looks on mobile devices to ensure a smooth user experience across all platforms. Spend some time exploring these customization options until you're happy with your store's appearance. This basic setup will help you get your Shopify store up and running, ready to attract and serve your customers. To check how your Shopify store looks on mobile devices, click the little phone icon on the customization page. This is important because most people shop from their phones, so you want to ensure your site looks good and functions well on mobile. After making sure everything is in order, click Save. You can have multiple products in your store as long as they fall under the same niche. Avoid having too many unrelated items. Sticking to a consistent theme helps create a cohesive brand. Using services like auto dropshipping, you can easily find and add products within your chosen niche to your Shopify store. Before making your store live and sharing it with others to start making sales, you'll need to pick a Shopify plan. Even though the initial cost is just $1 per month using the link in the description, you still need to choose a plan, like the basic one, especially if you're just starting out. Once you've picked a plan, make sure to set up your payment information under the Finances section. This is crucial as it allows you to receive payments from customers into your bank account. If you need assistance, Shopify's support team can help you through the process. If you want to offer discount codes to your customers, you can set them up under the Discounts tab. You can create various promotions, such as buy one, get one free, to encourage sales. This is a great way to attract customers and increase your store's sales. Shopify also has a feature for abandoned checkouts, which lets you see when customers leave items in their cart without completing their purchase. You can use this information to retarget these customers, perhaps by sending them a reminder email or offering a discount code to encourage them to complete their purchase. This is a feature not commonly found on other platforms like Big Cartel or Wix. Once your store is set up and you have added some products, it will look more professional. Starting with a few products, like 2 or 3, is a good idea so you can focus on selling them. Some stores even focus on just one product. Now that your store is ready, you might be wondering how to get sales. Rather than spending a lot of money on ads, you can grow your business organically using social media. Platforms like Pinterest are great for promoting products through images and are also used as search engines. You can find more tips and strategies in my free marketing course on YouTube, where I share how to create and post content to drive sales. Don't miss out on my free educational content on YouTube. I cover various topics from starting a business to marketing strategies. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below the video, and I'll do my best to respond. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel to support my work and help me continue providing free courses. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next free course.